My name is Catherine Mwangi, and I would like to say thank you for joining us today on What's Your Story. So this program is really just that. What's your story? Everyone has a story. Most of us have been fortunate to put that in books. Others not yet for different reasons. And you know, pre-pandemic, I had the privilege of featuring many authors on this program. And so now we are saying, you have a story that's incredible, inspiring, that provokes thought, and that would encourage somebody else watching that. And you perhaps haven't even put that in a book. And you're saying this is your platform for sharing that story even as you put your book together. So it's a platform for both authors and also those who are potential authors, because at the end of the day, we just want people uplifted. We just want to say it's not as bad or as grim as it looks. There's hope. And there's so much to live for. So today's story is a special one. Darshana Parekh is an incredible woman that I'm privileged to have you meet on today's episode.
My name is Darshana Parekh. I'm born and brought up in India, but since last 16 years, I'm nicely, proudly settled in Kenya, and I'm a proud Wananchi. I got married. And it's God's grace, it's Jesus' grace, I can say. We got an opportunity to come down to Kenya. I just got married, and in 1.5 months, I was in the motherland of Kenya. And the day we stepped over here was 6th June 2006. Now it's proud 16 years. We are proud Wananchis now, and I don't want to leave Kenya. My Swahili is not so fluent as such, to be honestly speaking, but you know, I'm learning pole pole, and you know, language is something which you can't learn from books. I talk to my house help. I ask her, what do you say to this in Swahili? Please explain. So once she explains me, now I know it's in my computer that now I have to say this. So that way I've learned pole pole. Whatever I speak, people say you speak very nicely. Whatever words you speak, it's perfect. The pronunciation is good, so bingo, I'm happy about that. And one fine day, I'll surely talk to you fluently. So I'm born and brought up in a joint family. 21 people, we are in a joint family, we have stayed for 21 years together. A joint family is a family where maybe 3 brothers, 4 brothers, they stay together with their wives and their children. All of us together, we stay in one house. I have stayed for 21 years, 21 people in 5 rooms house. I love cooking. Cooking is my passion. I'm basically even into arts and craft. I started cooking at the age of 8 years. Trust me, but I never got a chance to cook in my own house. Actually, because there were so many elder ladies in my four aunts, her 3 daughters, so there were 7 elder ladies in my house who used to cook, plan and execute everything together. I was the youngest in the ladies section, the girls section. So I never got a chance to cook. I don't remember my mom, she told me the measurements of cooking ever, that you put this much mafuta, this much chumbi, this much spice. I just watched them and I've learned. And as I didn't get a chance to cook in my house, I used to go to my neighbor's house and cook over there. So I learned my cooking even over there, my skills, it comes from my neighbors also.
Welcome to the program. My name is Catherine Mwangi, and the guest we have on the show today is a lady, very special woman that I met on Facebook. Yes, or I found her through Facebook, and for the last 1.5 years, I've more or less been stalking her, and she stands out because what she does is shares her joy and happiness with all of us who are in that group. So the group is called Mombasa, Kenya, and it was founded by Miss Lauren, incredible woman whom I hope to have on this couch one of these days when she's in the country. But let me read for you what she said about Darshana. So she said, and I know you've read this, but you know, let me read it. A perfectionist, a happy-go-lucky, jack of all, multivitamin package of positivity. Then she loves life, colors, enjoys every single moment, whether good or bad. Then she loves arts and crafts, indulges in creativity too. She's an artist, and her message is walk barefoot, sometimes break rules, make friends, meet friends, go for a coffee or lunch, be happy, whatever may come, listen to your heart. She says God has given 2 hands, 2 legs. If blind, deaf and dumb create wonders, why can't we? Miss Darshana Parekh, you're most welcome to What's Your Story. I found you on Facebook and I see the work that you do in uplifting women and people in general. Who is Darshana?
Darshana is sunshine.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
See, we have one life.
Yes.
So I believe whatever may come, good or bad, you accept that moment with joy and difficulties will run away.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yes.
When you accept something, universe helps you in that.
Yeah. Wow.
I believe that and I follow that.
Have you always been like that?
Since the day I'm born.
Since the day you were born?
Yes.
Give me some little small stories about you growing up.
Well, I'm born and brought up in Mumbai. Now it's called Mumbai. First it was Bombay. So my schooling, college, everything is from Bombay. And you can say I'm a tomboy since childhood.
Yes?
Means tomboy means, you know, I'm very carefree,
Yes.
very joyful. I treasure moments, every moment. Because the moment, once it's gone, the time once it's gone, it's not going to come back.
Yes.
So this positivity is coming in genes from my parents, of course. It goes without saying.
So your parents also have this personality?
100%, not 100 but 200%.
Both of them?
Yes, both of them.
That is quite something.
You will not believe, my mom is right now, she's 73. But even in today's day, if she's watching TV and if she sees some recipe, she'll start noting it down.
Yeah.
And she will perform that recipe in next week, coming week, whenever she'll do that recipe.
Oh, at 73?
Yes.
Amazing. So you get that from your parents?
100%. And I'm thankful to God, to my parents, to give me.
That's a happy family. Most families have, like for example, I take after my mother because the parents are different personalities. For you, both are the same.
Yes. You'll, very honestly speaking, I have never seen my parents fighting.
Huh?
Yes, it's the truth of my life. And I feel so proud and I feel so happy about that. And I've learned from them so many morals and values of life which are helpful for me today.
Yeah, yeah, I love that.
You know, it's the morals, the values which you instill when your kids are small, when they are growing. They are, you know, kids are like a dough.
Yes.
You can mold the dough, like the kids, they play with the dough.
Yes.
They can prepare any shapes.
Yes.
You can shape your child that way.
And I see you've done that with your girl, your princess.
Yes,
your
my
princess. Oh, she's so well spoken. And she speaks highly of you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, Nirmi Parekh here. Being her daughter, I don't know a single person who hasn't been touched by her kindness. She's taught me so many useful kitchen tips and tricks, and also a few secrets which help me a lot when I cook myself. She's taught me how to be neat and clean. She, personally for me, is a superwoman. She is my best friend and, not to forget, my role model and inspiration. Words aren't enough to express how amazing my mom is, and I love her so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
How does that make you feel as a mom?
Of course, I feel extremely proud. the level of maturity, the understanding she has is just super amazing. Not because she's my daughter, so I'm saying like that, but it's like that.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a saying, kids watch you, they learn from you. So it's very important how you behave in front of them.
Yeah.
They definitely pick from you everything.
Yeah, I love it. Darshana, you know, one of the reasons why I felt your story needed to be shared is after stalking you for 1.5 years.
I'm so surprised you're saying me like that.
On Facebook, you know, because the group we are in, which by the way is any woman can join because it's a safe space for women, and we share and you know, we people promote businesses, people share their problems and they get help. It's a very powerful group, and what I've observed with you, how you stood out to me, is how you help people on a daily basis without charging even. You know, you reach out and you help people, you surprise people, you cook for people. Your work with the underprivileged in our society, that was very touching to me. And so when did you start that organization?
You know, basically we say, you know, there's a saying, charity begins from home, right? I say only by giving charity, by helping them, something like that, charity starts even with a nice, beautiful thought in your mind.
I love it.
Giving a good thought, that itself is a charity for me.
Yeah.
So it is in my genes. My parents have been doing this. I've been seeing this from childhood. My father, after he passed away in 2015, we have met people, so many people who has told that your father was a gem of persons and he has helped us so much financially. Though we were not so financially so good. I come from, and I can proudly say I come from a middle class family.
Okay.
But what my father has taught us, whatever we have, from that we can help something to someone. And you can bring smile and happiness on their face and in their hearts.
Yeah.
And no matter, even the smallest thing you do, it counts, it matters a lot.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter, you don't have to be a millionaire.
Of course not. Why do you say like that you have to be a millionaire? Whatever you have, you do from that. And nowadays there are so many people who have lots of money, who are ready to help.
Yeah.
So what I do single basis, and 1 or 2 friends, they join together. Sometimes I take the initiative, sometimes other friends, they take the initiative.
Yeah.
It's not about me. Never, for me at least, it's never about me.
Yeah.
It's about us being together. And you know, it's always a teamwork. You can never do single-handed anything. So I put on WhatsApp, I put on Facebook that I'm going for such and such charity.
Yes.
You please, whatever you can donate, anything, ugali, unga, anything, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You just donate. I tell them to come and drop at my home. Then I pick all the V2 everything together with my own money. I go by taxi sometimes. It's not question of my own money also, but whatever I can do, I do. That's all, you know.
Yes. And I saw you actually were feeding people during the lockdown.
Yes. It was Christmas time, and we had been to Kahawa Estate. There's a small children's home over there, Beth's Idea Children's Home. So I've been over there 3-4 times in last 1 year. And they have 20-25 kids, not many kids. But it's a place where they really need help. And you know, in Nairobi there are so many institutions who are helping, like this children's home, old age home or something like that. I try to reach in outskirts of Nairobi, deep inside the slums or anywhere where they really need the aid.
Yes.
And they are not getting the right things what they want. So my target and my this thing is to go in the outskirts where I can help them really from the bottom of my heart.
And you cook and you serve them, you play with them.
This time we had we made a point, myself and my friend Nazmeen. It was her imagination and her creation that let's go to over there, and this time we do like that. and we have taken all the necessary things for cooking and everything. And there was another organization also who had joined. Well, I don't know them, but then we were all together and we just started and we did it.
Yeah, it's
So,
amazing.
Yeah, it's good to bring happiness on the faces.
Yeah. Just this week, I saw again on our group, you surprised a lady who was moving from Nairobi to Mombasa, and she was there singing your praises, and you're like, and your response was, "This was between us. You were not meant to share this with everyone."
Exactly.
And those are the things I read almost on a daily basis that you do for people.
You know, I love feeding people actually, basically. I don't know, I just love them.
Yeah.
I love to feed people. So, you know, I go out of my way. If I know somebody is not feeling well, somebody is sick, I just, you know, it's God, it's universe who's giving me that energy, that strength to do. Darshana, you have to do it, that's all.
Do you feel like that's your calling?
Always.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, you do it so well. So how do you handle the low moments in your life?
One thing I have in my mind, in my computer mind, you can say, that nothing is permanent, you know. If there is some good, after good there is bad. If there is some bad, there is some good later on.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy. That's my funda.
Yeah.
So you keep going, keep moving on. Bad moments are not going to be
Permanent.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but how do you, so with that realization, how do you lift yourself out of that state? Because usually, yes, we know they're not permanent, but that just getting yourself out of it.
Acceptance is very important in your life. If you don't accept it, you'll never go through it.
So the first step is accepting it.
Accepting any problem, anything, acceptance is very important.
Yes.
There's a saying of Martin Luther King. To solve any problem is to begin with. That's his quote. So if anything is there, you need to take a step ahead. Definitely. And you'll find the ways on your own, I'm sure about that.
Yes.
You need that confidence in yourself that you can do it. That's very important.
Confidence in yourself.
And I love music, you know.
Oh, you do?
I love music.
Oh, what kind?
Any music, any something, jazz, pop, anything which is really lifts your heartbeats.
So do you love dancing too?
I love dancing. You might have seen my videos, my chants. Always, music is a stress buster also.
So that's how you get it all out of your
your
system, yes. Tell me about your tattoos. I see you have quite a number. You have on this arm, you have on that arm, you have on your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have on the back and my legs.
Oh.
I have 9 tattoos on my body.
9?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
See, I've come, God has just sent me like that, but when I go out of this world, I'll go with the tattoos.
Okay, so 9 tattoos.
Yeah.
Hey, okay. Do they have a story?
Some of them they have, some of them they are just like that.
So the ones that we can
Like
see.
this one. This says, I'm a rock star.
Okay. And how old is that tattoo?
It's 6 years old.
Oh.
There's a rose over here. It has thorns.
Okay.
So it's a message that you have thorns in your life, you have difficulties in your life, but at the last you're going to bloom.
Oh, nice. And the ones on your hands?
This butterfly.
Oh, there's even another one.
I love butterflies. I just love them.
Yeah.
They have a very short life, you know.
Yeah.
But we have lots of things to learn from this.
Okay.
They are so colorful, they are so nice.
Okay.
It's God's creation. The same way even we are God's creation. Just leave it at your best.
So rockstar, rose, butterfly, and the ones?
This is a flower. I love flowers.
Okay.
I love flora and fauna. I love nature. I love to be with nature a lot. And I do go sometimes on my own. I enjoy myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't need anyone actually. It's my personality is like that. I don't need any company. I'm a wholesome company on my own.
You don't need company.
No.
The way you are alone, you make yourself happy.
I make myself happy. You know, there are some women who can't go to hotel and eat alone. They ask me, my friends, I go alone to the hotels and I eat.
Yeah, me too, by the way.
I love it. I like it. I can do it.
Yeah.
They say, what do you do alone? I say, I enjoy.
You enjoy
nothing
your
of any alone or loneliness.
Yeah. Wow. And these are the values you're instilling in your daughter as well.
10,000%. And I've tried to give her the best values what a father and mother can give as a parents, you know.
Yeah, I love it. What are your hopes for her?
There are no hopes as such, you know.
Okay.
Everything is written in our destiny. I believe that. Yeah, definitely as a parent, I want her to flourish, to be active, to give goodness to the society, give back to society.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure she's doing that at the right now. Already she's doing something like that.
Yeah.
You know, when every Saturday, either Saturday or Sunday, we go to supermarkets for shopping, for the routine, these things. Since my childhood, I've seen my parents giving to our house help, the things. The same thing has come in me. So whenever we bring something, I bring something for my Cinderella and for her kids.
Who is Cinderella?
Cinderella is my house help.
Oh, wow.
But for me, we say as a house help actually because the name is like that, terminology. But for me, she is my sister, my daughter, whatever you say. She has 3 kids. So I bring something and something for them. Now, my daughter, she has seen me giving things to the house help, to the gardener, to the driver. She's seeing that since the childhood. So now what is the scenario in my house? Whenever we bring something, now I don't have to guide her. When we go to supermarket, she herself will pick a biscuit packet, some chocolates, even sanitary pads for her girl, for Cinderella's daughter. Her name is Elsie. She'll pick that also. Maybe sometimes a Vaseline cream, something, some food to eat or something, some mandasi sometimes. We'll come home, some soda, everything, whatever, something she'll pick. We come home without me telling her, informing her, guiding her. She'll just take out the things and she'll, Cindy, this is for you and for your children. Please go home and enjoy with them.
So the spirit of giving has also
definitely.
is in her as well.
Even when she's writing the pencil and pen and everything, if the pencil becomes short, she'll not wait for the pencil to become so short and then she gives. No.
That's beautiful. We'll continue with your story in a bit. For now, we take a quick break.
Sure.
What's your story? We'll be right back.
And I want to talk about Darshana. She's an amazing person, an amazing chef, and a very good friend too. She makes amazing food, and I would definitely say you need to try it out. The best that she makes is the shrikhand and the dahi varas. I would say actually everything that she does is amazing. She makes food at the last minute as well at times. I call her a superwoman.
Welcome back from the break. This is What's Your Story? Today we have Darshana Parekh, an incredible, inspiring woman living in the city of Nairobi, whose mission in life is to bring sunshine to the lives of the people that she encounters. And if you're watching and you need some sunshine in your life, it's very easy. Just find her on Facebook. That's why I found her. I found her on Facebook. So when I tell you to get in touch with us through social media, it really means something, because everybody is there, and that's where we can see what your story is about. Like I said earlier on, I've been stalking you for 1.5 years and been very inspired personally by what you do and how you uplift people, and how you share jokes as well. Like you're very, you're very funny. Like you share relevant jokes even to do with families, with husbands. You know, would you like to tell us a little bit about your family now, your nuclear family?
Yes. We are a small cute family of only 3 of us right now in and at Nairobi. Me, myself, my husband, and my beautiful, gorgeous daughter.
Yes.
My husband is such a personality. He's a bit introvert, no doubt about it. But once he's acquainted to you, he'll make you laugh like anything.
Okay.
And he's very inspiring, very motivating to me. He's my motherboard, actually.
Okay. Your analogies are very computer based.
Yeah, it's, you know, he's so supportive. And you know, when you get husband support, you can win over the world.
Yes. Yes.
Like whatever I want to do.
Hold on that point. So the husbands in this room, I hope you have listened and are going to actualize this for your wives. When you have husband support,
When you have husband support,
yes,
it means a world to you. And you can fight with the world. It's very important to have his support.
yes,
Because by chance, for example, he will say, Darshana, just sit back, you're not going to do anything. What am I supposed to do?
it means you can't do it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But in my case, you know, you will not believe, I even participate in so many competitions and all that things. And I'm 99% always a winner everywhere. Very hardly there might be some competitions where I haven't won. But even that is part and parcel of life. To lose or win is part and
You've
parcel
actually
of
won
life.
Mambos of the Year, runners-up last year?
Yeah.
Yes, congratulations, actually. Yes.
Yeah.
So your husband has been there to support you.
Very much.
Yeah.
Now it is, the scenario in my house is like that. Sometimes I don't want to participate in some competition. But it's him, he's my powerhouse. You say, just go and just do it, just perform, that's all, nothing else.
Yeah.
Even sometimes he sends me forwards of recipes, of competitions, of certain events going, and he'll just send me the forwards and say, just go.
Oh, that's
I'm
beautiful.
so lucky to have him, trust me.
Yeah.
Now I'm not showing you the fairy tale also.
No.
It's, you know, we fight,
Yeah.
we argue. That's natural, it's part and parcel of life. But the best part is, I love to irritate him. You know,
How do you irritate him?
I just do something which he doesn't like much at times.
Intentionally.
Intentionally.
Why? What?
I'll tell you why.
Uh-huh.
Because when he gets irritated,
What happened?
his nostril starts blowing. And they become red.
Okay, and does he know that's intentional? That's what you're doing?
First, he never used to know. Now, sometimes he comes to know, but still, because that nostrils definitely blow.
And that makes you happy when you see
Very
that?
happy. So it's like that. And my daughter, hey, words are not enough to express. Since the day she's born, she's a lucky charm for us, truly speaking. And even she has learned all that good things, good values, which I have been teaching her since childhood, from day one.
Yeah.
So now she's on that stage right now that anything can come, she can handle it, I'm sure. Even I have taught her about death. When she was just 8 or 9 years old, I have explained her that, look, we are not going to be forever for you. You need to be on your toes from right now, from today itself. Because we are born to die. And she's a role model in her school, in her class, and herself. Her friends, they come with problems to her, they share with her, and she explains them nicely, and they follow that. Just before 15-20 days, I'll tell you an example what she did. A very good Kenyan local friend of her, a classmate, she always comes to school and she parks the car far away from the school. So my daughter, she asked me that, why do you park your car so far from the school and then you go footing over there while coming and going back home? She said, I feel shy. The friend of her. So my daughter was so surprised, and she just told her 2 sentences that, look, we at least have a car. There are millions of people who go footing. We have food to eat, we have shelter, we have house, we have everything. Just think of them, those who are footing every day. They walk so many miles every day, so many kilometers every day. Why should you feel shy? And my car is damaged from the back part, from the rear part. There was some small accident with the Matatu. So my daughter, she explained her that, do you know, my car since last 8 months, the glass is broken and I'm going in that car every single day. I'm going and coming everywhere. What is to feel shy about it? And you will not believe, the friend of her, she understood so nicely, and from the very second day, she started bringing her car in the school.
Oh, wow. Okay. Encouragement.
Yes.
Yeah. What makes for a successful family? Like, you know, many families are struggling.
Yes.
And especially, at least from what some of the issues I read in our group, you know, the women having challenges with their partners.
Yeah.
And some wondering, do we stay, do we leave? So what would you share with a woman who's in that position?
See, you know, I believe you can't clap with a single hand. When you do two hands like this, then only you can clap. So it's a mutual understanding of a husband and wife, whatever the scenario may be, whatever the things may be. Yeah, no doubt. You know, we cannot only blame the men that he's bad. Let me tell you. There are men who are really very good, who are really supportive. Now it's up to us how, you know, it's very important how we take the things personally. And if you're going to fight over small grudges, small things, you'll never end up anywhere, my dear. To forget and to forgive and to move on is very important. If you hold on grudges, you know, it's you yourself who is going to hurt yourself. That is the basic scenario. If the opposite person doesn't even know what feelings, what emotions you are undergoing in your heart. So why should you be upset and you hurt yourself, your inner peace basically?
Yeah.
Instead, my funda is like that. Forget, forgive and just move on, nothing else.
Yeah.
And you will see, you'll move on very smoothly.
Yeah. There's no mentioning names, but there's a issue that I read about where the lady had done exactly what you're saying. Forgiven for the same issue, and this issue was infidelity. And so we forgive, we talk, then 3-4 months later, the same issue again. 3-4 months later, the same issue again. And she wants to stay in the marriage. But this issue keeps recurring. So in that case, what is that lady supposed to do?
To communicate well, it's very important. If you don't communicate well with the opposite person, whether it is your spouse or anybody, it creates lots of misunderstandings also.
Yeah.
Just today morning I have posted on Facebook, it's easy to understand, it's more easier to misunderstand, but difficult is to understand that misunderstand.
Hey, okay. Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So communication here is the issue.
Communication is an issue. It's
Yeah.
very important to talk. Sometimes husband and wife, you know, as you mentioned that it reoccurs again after 3-4 months or something like that. In that stage, in that scenario, to talk to them, sometimes there is a need to bring even both the families together. You sit in front of them and you talk. Sometimes, you know, when you are in young age or something like that, your patience level is not that built up as the elders have, you know. So sometimes even that is a solution. You bring both the families together, you sit together, you talk. I'm sure God always gives you some or other solution. He'll never leave you like that. If God is putting you in a problem, He is even giving you a solution also. You need to find it out with your own grace.
I love that. I love that. Darshana, what are some of the challenges you've had to overcome in life? Because someone listening to your story could think you have it all together and it's easy, you know, your life has been easy.
No, my life has not at all been easy since my childhood. There was one stage, 5-6 years, when I was not married. I'm talking about that. There was a stage in my life where my father had to close the business. We were just totally hand to mouth. Luckily we had a house, so we shifted over there. But after that, at that time I was in college. Our position was so bad at that time, you will not believe. I used to prepare sauces, jams, syrups of fresh fruits and everything. I used to make pickles and everything, and I used to sell them. Not only selling is a different secondary part. And I was in college at that time. I had to attend my college morning 7:30 to in the afternoon. I used to stay very far from my college, 1.5 hours far. I used to pick 1 liter bottles in a big kartasi, a big box sometimes, 15, 20, 21 liter bottles. So you can imagine the weight. I used to pick that. I used to deliver to home, to my friends' home, my relatives' home, who orders were there, and then I used to go to my college. That way I've earned money. I have paid my own college fees, my tuition fees, my clothes, my outing, everything.
Yeah.
And I love clothes. I love clothes like anything. I like getting decked up anything. I'm always in matching. Whenever you see me suddenly also. So I used to do all my own expenses just to help my father.
So it was a tough upbringing. At least
that
before
5-6 years were really tough for
it was
us.
for 6 years.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And
but I'm proud I did it on my own, without single help or without putting my hand like this to anyone.
Handouts.
Yes.
So you understand. So now I think I'm beginning to understand your passion for the poor.
Yeah.
So as we come to wind up, so we've talked about family and family values and how people can keep their families together. But you realized last year during COVID, we had lots of young people committing suicide. Some we got to know because they were reported stories. Others, majority were unreported. But a lot of people are giving up hope and choosing to take away their lives. And so those are the people I want you to speak to.
Ending up your life is not a solution, my dear friends, not at all. Because the after effects, once you are gone, the after effects of the family, what are they going to do without you? It's very, very important to, before you take any step, you think 10 times. They are going to suffer a lot, so much once you are gone. And once you have ended your life, what is it? What is the solution? Nothing, you are gone. So it's better to, I will say, gather your courage, your confidence. God has given you everything, whatever you want. It's just the layers, you can say the layers of negativity in your life, in your mind, in your mind, body and soul. You need to clear that layers. Do some meditation. I do meditation every day in the morning. Not a gross meditation, but at least some little meditation. Just breathe in, breathe out. When you're very upset, when you're very in gloomy mood or something like that, it really helps you out to come out of that. Trust me. It really helps you. Just breathe in, breathe out deeply. Listen to God. Read some verses or something. All these things, they really help you a lot.
Yeah.
Just move on. Nothing is difficult. Nothing is impossible. The impossible word says, I am possible. Right?
I like that. That's a good place to stop. That's a good place. Impossible. I am. So I am. Yes. Wow. So for you, it's perception and perspectives.
It's just perspective, perception.
Yes.
How you take things is very important. I told earlier also. That positivity is very important.
Yeah.
And you can do it on your own. And nothing is anything like that.
Yeah.
I see sometimes some videos a man who is not having his legs and he's painting. Imagine, just with his thumb. From where does all that comes?
Yeah.
It is his own positivity which keeps him going, him or her going.
Yeah, I love it. When are you putting your story down in a book?
I have a long story to say.
Yes.
I'll definitely do something for that. I'm thinking over actually.
Yes?
Yeah.
Of putting it in a book, eh?
Yes.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I really think you should.
Yes.
You have lots
Let's see.
lots to give. So your story?
And I'm always ready to help the sick, the poor, whatever in my capacity.
Yes.
And definitely do that.
Yes.
You might have seen I'm doing the porridge project right now. For 1 year I'm going to do that right now. And if God willing, I'll continue further also. That porridge I'm giving free of charge, 6 portions, means 3 times a week, to the grannies and grandpas who has done a hip transplant, a knee transplant, or some back pain or something like that. So I'm giving that porridge completely free of charge.
Amazing.
Even delivery I do on my own, or I send with a rider. I don't charge them.
Yeah, that's amazing. Keep doing it, Darshana.
Thank you.
Keep doing it. Thank you for inspiring us today.
Thank you so much.
And we are looking forward to reading your book.
Sure. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity to host me on KTN.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure. Thank you. And we stop there for today. Like I said, if you want to get to know more about this inspiring lady, find her on Facebook, or do you have any other way people can reach you?
No, I'm on Facebook. I don't have any page or anything.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to be popular or anything like that, or celebrity. It's good to be down to earth, on the earth, and you can do so many things, even without getting popular.
Yeah, it's true. But you're already popular, Darshana, so it's
fine.
You are so popular, you just don't know it, but it's fine. But thank you for being on the program.
Santini Sana, shukran.
And thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe. And here is our book recommendation for this week. The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks is a phenomenal book. It's actually the first book I picked this year, and it has completely transformed the way I think and do my thing. Part of the content subjects involve remove your last obstacle to ultimate success in wealth, work, and love, preparing for your big leap. So he identifies for us the one problem and how to solve it. Then making the leap, getting specific, and one of my favorites starts from chapter 4, which is building a new home in your zone of genius. I absolutely love this book. I strongly recommend The Big Leap. Some of the questions that Gay Hendricks asked himself in preparation for this book is, how can I extend the periods of contentment in my life? Another question is, if I can eliminate the behaviors that stop the flow of positive energy, can I learn how to feel great all the time? Another profound question is, can I allow things to go well in my life all the time? In relationships, can I live in harmony and intimacy all the time? So get The Big Leap. Highly comes recommended. I promise you won't regret it.
Gem Suites Hotel and Luxury Serviced Apartments are positioned a contemporary serviced property offering international 5-star standards with personalized service. Our spacious guest rooms, variety of dining areas, and carefully designed meeting spaces put Gem Suites at the center of Nairobi's vibrant social and business life.